burning. Chase your dream, don't hesitate. Keep on dreaming, keep on yearning. Don't let the flame die while you wait.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Artist Spotlight with Ralph. Tonight, we ride the internet highway over to New Jersey and welcome the amazing talent of Cassidy Rain to the show. Cassidy, pleasure to have you on. How are you?
Hey, thanks for having me, Ralph.
It has been a long time.
It has been. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since actual shows were a thing.
3-4 years ago, I think we first met.
Yeah, me and probably about 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
one of those singer-songwriter in the round things.
Right, exactly. At Blend in Bath. It was a fun night, definitely.
Yeah, that was great.
Been a fan ever since. And of course,
yeah,
I've seen you
too.
play a couple other times, so it's great to have you on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been I've been writing and playing as much as I can, just by myself and with the band practicing, but we haven't had too many shows. We're looking forward to the nice weather when we can get outside and hopefully things start to like return to some semblance of normal.
Yeah. If it ever gets back to what was the norm before, I don't know if that's going to happen, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But at least things are starting to open up and get a little bit better in that respect.
Yeah, I think people are missing live music in person. I haven't done one of these. Like I haven't done too many of these computer live stream things over the course of this whole pandemic, but it's nice to be able to access the people that aren't being able to get out to the shows and stuff.
Yeah, I started doing some live stream stuff way back in the beginning, like last March and April, and I was like, the internet is getting flooded with that stuff anyway, and it was just
that's true. It's some people are gonna watch it and some people aren't, but
right.
It's one of those things. It's for the people that are gonna watch it. So
yeah, true. So it hasn't been as bad, or I shouldn't say bad. It hasn't been as busy on the internet as it was in the very beginning. So,
no, definitely not.
There are still some people that are leery about going out, so it gives them something to look forward to, and we have pretty good viewership here, so
that's great.
Yeah, things are going in the right direction there, and doesn't hurt to have talent like yours on the show.
Oh, thanks.
People will tune into that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Have you put out any music since in the last year or so?
We're toying with the idea of doing an album this year with the band. We've written a bunch of stuff and we're working on like a bunch of different songs. I've been working on originals for like my acoustic set as well, but I haven't like put out anything besides like YouTube videos here and there of like different covers and originals.
Okay, cool. So stuff is in the works though, huh?
Stuff's in the works. Yeah, we put out our first album in 2019, so it's about time to do another one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely. Got to get it out sooner or later because people forget about you, I guess. A lot of people are just going to releasing singles, like release one single every month. And
I know. What I need is like a nice studio at home, always set up to just record. I think we all need that.
That would be the ideal situation. And it would definitely be a lot cheaper.
Yes.
than running
definitely
into the studio all the time. Yeah. But nothing beats having somebody else do it though.
I know. It's definitely it's a lot easier that way.
Yeah. It's more of a challenge when you're doing it yourself, and between balance and everything, and then mixing and mastering and getting the whole thing exactly the way you want to hear it when you have a professional do it, it comes out a lot better. So.
Musicians are perfectionists too, at least with their own stuff. So you might sit with stuff for a long time before you end up putting it out. So
yeah, we're our own worst critic, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll tell you, your music sounds great, and you'll go, "Oh, I don't like the way this sounds." And
Yeah, there's
what
always
are you gonna do?
something.
Yeah, always. So, what are you gonna play for us first?
I'm gonna play for you guys this song. It's an original tune called "No Warning," and it's about how love can come in like a storm and just kind of blow you away, that kind of thing.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so this is called "No Warning." You can batten down the hatches, board up those doors, because the love's coming in like a tornado wind, and you're only safe beneath the cellar door. Lord knows how I've been trying to hold strong my heart, but you know where I've been and you let yourself in. Now with you I don't think I can part. Didn't give you no warning, just rolled in like a stone. You can do your best, hide yourself away, but this love's coming in anyway. Not your average rain, running and flooding the earth. You've got a hold on my lonesome soul, and I couldn't tell you how much it's worth. Making me look into myself, rinsing and cleaning my scars. Never would have guessed that you'd confess and we'd have something that's ours. Didn't give you no warning, just rolled in like a stone. You can do your best, hide yourself away, but this love's coming in anyway. Lights flicker back on, we're not in the dark no more. All the shadows that did dance on the floor now disappear and they're gone. Didn't give you no warning, just rolled it like a stone. You can do your best, hide yourself away, but this love's coming in anyway. But this love's coming in anyway.
Fantastic. I thought you dropped your headphones.
Yep.
Love when that happens.
Yeah, it keeps happening.
Sounded great. Sounded
Thank
great.
you.
That is that a fairly new song or?
That one I've had in the works for the past, like, I think it's about 2 years old. That's like a 2-year-old original song. It's newer, but I just played at the acoustic gigs. I haven't really broke it out with the band at all.
Okay. The name of the band is the Outcrops, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys were just somewhere in Jersey not too long ago.
Not too long ago, we've been playing at, there's a spot actually in Somerville that's been doing like indoor outdoor stuff. It's like this big tent they have outside, and
Uh,
they have they've been having bands. We played actually, like, we closed for like a comedy show. It was kind of fun. It was different. I mean, I haven't seen live comedy in years, so it was pretty entertaining. And of
Cool.
course, they're calling us out as being the band and making fun of us. So
Yeah. Good stuff. That
yeah,
was
it
what,
was
Village
fun.
Brewing, right?
Village Brewing in
Yeah.
in Somerville. It's like one of the only spots we've kind of been playing over the quarantine time.
Yeah. And when you do your acoustic shows, sometimes you play as a duo, right?
Yeah, usually we play as a duo, just and it just really depends on like, what they want at the place. But usually we play as a duo.
Uh-huh. And are you focused more on original music when you're playing out, or
It's
a little bit of both?
probably it's like a little bit of both. We have a lot of different like influences when it comes to the band. It's all rock and roll, blues, soul, funk music, different stuff from like the 70s and 60s and even back before that when it comes to the blues stuff. And then with the acoustic act, we do a lot of like old country and old folk music, a lot of Bob Dylan because his songs are just they just don't get old to play. I
Yeah.
mean, I really enjoy playing them, and I think people often like hearing them. But we always bring in like new originals and stuff like that as
Cool.
well.
So filter in a little bit, get them listening with the covers, and then
Yeah,
filter in the
exactly.
originals.
And it's fun to play the covers too. Like especially if we try to put our own spin on it at least,
Yeah.
somewhat. I feel like doing it ourselves is definitely it sounds different. Me doing a Bob Dylan tune than it does Bob Dylan not playing.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm. Much better voice than Bob Dylan, so much better. Then hey, some people think Bob Dylan has a great voice, so
yeah, yeah,
I just
yeah.
think
I enjoy his voice.
I just think he's a great songwriter.
He's an incredible songwriter.
Yeah.
That can't be argued with.
No, absolutely not. No argument there at all. The voice, but then people would say that
an
about me too.
acquired
So exactly, exactly, and everybody's different.
Yeah,
Everybody's voice is
exactly.
different. Everybody's taste is different.
Hmm.
So but yeah, there's no argument that the songs are great. So no doubt about that. So then the covers though they pay the bills, I guess. So,
It depends. I think people want more original music these days. I feel like they do.
you think?
I don't. It seems like it. It
Yeah.
depends on where you are. It really
Right.
depends on what kind of
Exactly.
venue you're playing.
Uh-huh. If you're hitting the bars and the breweries and stuff, it seems like the covers is what people are
Yeah,
really looking
there's
for.
always that person that comes up asking for like the free bird type thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, no, we don't do that.
And I always go, be careful for what you ask for, and I start playing Freebird. So
Yeah,
then people
I
just
know
look at me, and I'm like, no, I'm not really gonna play it. That's it.
yeah, one of the bands they would say, oh, we will play Freebird if you leave us $100 in the tip jar.
Yeah, there you go.
And then they would get people to do it.
Somebody puts $100 in the tip jar and playing the whole song, not
Yeah.
just the intro. No doubt about that. No doubt. So where can people find your music?
People can find my music on YouTube, on Facebook, on our website, theoutcrops.com. We have a band page, and that's where I've been posting acoustic and band stuff at the Outcrops on YouTube. And
Okay.
we have a bunch of videos and footage from live shows in the past, and then acoustic stuff we've done since the quarantine. So
Fantastic. Good stuff. And you put an album out in 2019. Is that available everywhere? Or?
it is. It's available on our website. It's available at our shows if anyone ends up coming out at some point. It's available to it's like physical purchase, and you can also get it on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp, all of the above.
Okay, cool. You are on Bandcamp then, huh?
Yes.
No, this Friday. People go to Bandcamp and buy your music this Friday. You keep all the money.
Oh yeah, they've been
Yeah,
doing that
Bandcamp
this
Friday.
whole quarantine.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah, first Friday
they
of
let
every
you keep
month,
the
so.
most. They let you keep the most amount of money for your music anyway, I think.
And on Bandcamp, are you Outcrops or?
It would be under bandcamp.com/theoutcrops, I believe, or theoutcrops.bandcamp.com.
Cool. So everybody go to Bandcamp on Friday and buy the Outcrops music, and that way the Outcrops don't pay any fees, and they get to keep their money. And that's a big help, definitely. It may not seem like a lot, but every little bit adds up. So, Bandcamp Friday, first Friday of every month, and you can
Yeah,
find
that
the
goes for
Outcrops.
any local musician or
Yeah,
any musician that's on Bandcamp. That check them out on
absolutely.
a Friday so they can get that
I'm definitely going to go
extra.
follow you on Bandcamp now. No doubt about that. So,
Cool.
yeah. Now that I know you're there, and I'll have to look up your YouTube channel too. I mean, I
Yeah, we've
follow
got a
you on
bunch of
social
different
media.
stuff on there. But
Cool,
yeah, between the band and just like me doing stuff like this, just acoustic tunes.
fantastic. So, what do you got for us next?
All right, this next one is like a sea shanty inspired like tune called Maribel. I wrote this song actually only in probably the past like 6 months. So this is a newer one.
Cool.
Maribel, Maribel, why are you sleeping? Why weren't you awake with the dawn? Oh, the foggy road away this morning, and you weren't there, you weren't there. Maribel, Maribel, why are you weeping? Oh, what is that's come over you? All that was said wasn't meant for hurting. Oh, I wish you were there. Oh, Maribel, Maribel, what you're dreaming. Oh, did you see what I did see? It arose in this seems pale darkness. Now all I knew is not the same. Oh, Maribel, Maribel, what are you thinking? Oh, tell me what resides in your mind. Oh, we could go away to the valley, and there we can make ourselves brand new life. Oh, we could go away to the valley, and there we can make ourselves brand new life. Oh, there we can make ourselves a brand new life. Oh, there we can make ourselves a brand new life.
Very nice.
Lost the headphones again. All right.
I wrap mine around my neck so that I don't.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Maybe that will help.
Maybe. You're right. You're like me. You can't sit still while you're playing.
No,
So
I can't really sit
yeah,
still while I'm playing. I move too much.
yeah.
If I'm
And of course,
standing, I jump up and down. Looks like I'm on a trampoline when I'm on stage.
yeah. I have a hard time sitting and playing.
Yeah, I think I have to be sitting in somewhere that I can tap my feet. Whenever I'm
Yeah,
sitting on a stool, I struggle. I'm like
yeah.
I'll fall off the stool.
Ah, that would not be good. You don't want to fall off
No,
the stool.
it's happened before.
Yeah.
or the guitar's falling off for the same reason. Too much movement on the stage.
Yeah. So let's talk about your guitar. What are you playing?
I'm playing this Yamaha. I'm not sure what it's called exactly. Um, but I've had this guitar since I was probably a senior in high school, so I've had it for a while. And I got it for Christmas, and I have not parted ways with it since it was I guess technically my third guitar, my third acoustic guitar that I got. But the first one didn't really count because it was from like a boardwalk. It was made out of cardboard.
Those are the great ones.
Yeah.
The
And then
cardboard
the
ones.
second one was from a garage sale, but
Yeah.
it sounded nice.
The Yamaha's been treating you real good, huh?
It has. I thought it was broken at the earlier this year, and I brought it to a shop, and they were like, "It's just time for you to buy a new guitar because it had not only that, but it has like a hole right here. I don't know what
Uh-huh.
happened, but there's a hole where there shouldn't be, and it all the headstocks all nicked up and stuff from it being dropped, several times, not just by me, but by other people, and they were like, just it's time to get a new guitar. And then I brought it home, and my dad actually, in 5 seconds, he fixed it, and I was able to get it playing again. Just
Oh,
like the
cool.
pickups and stuff weren't working.
Uh-huh. So that's your main guitar, obviously.
Yeah, for acoustic stuff, this is, and I
Yeah.
just playing at home. I mostly play this guitar.
Yeah. You have a couple others that you use
Yeah,
now and then, or
I have another. It's an Epiphone. I think it's an Epiphone 395. It's like it's not in my head right now, but it's yeah, it's an Epiphone. It's like a semi hollow body guitar,
oh, cool.
and that's an electric that I have.
Uh,
And I think yeah, that I used to have a few more, but I've since sold them.
cool. So the Yamaha is the one you fell in love with and kept it
Yeah,
forever.
yeah. Actually, when I got this guitar, I was looking to just get a pickup insert in my old other acoustic, and this is the one I've used for so long. And yeah, the other guitar that I have, the electric guitar, I love that guitar too. Both
Yeah.
of them are red. I just had a string of lots of red guitars.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. It's amazing what people can do to fix guitars if you could take it to the right person.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
we were playing a show last summer, and some guy walked, and it was outdoors, and some guy walked past where we were set up and bumped into the speaker column and
Oh
knocked it
no.
over, and the speaker column fell right on the other guitarist's Martin
Oh,
and
that's
shattered
horrible.
it, completely shattered it.
And
And
that's an expensive guitar.
yeah, and he was sick about it, and somebody
Yeah.
suggested taking it to this guy that does who's a luthier and does really good work,
Hmm.
and he was like, yeah, there's no way you can't fix this thing. The headstock was completely broken off. It was just hanging on by the
Oh,
strings. There was a big hole in the back. There was a big hole in the side. The neck was split. It was like, forget it. I'm going to throw the thing in the trash. There's no way.
yeah.
But he took it to the guy, and within about 2 weeks, he had the guitar back, and you can't even tell it was broken.
Wow.
Like, it's amazing. Like, if
That
you
is.
look real close, you can see like the little line where the cracks were and
Hmm.
where the headstock split off and everything. But everything is completely fixed, and the guitar
Wow.
plays like it's brand new. I couldn't
That's
believe it.
that's great. And it gives it, a story. That
Yeah,
guitar has a story. A
yeah,
little more
absolutely.
character to it.
I don't know what I would have done had it been mine.
Oh no. I don't know. I thought would have thought it was over.
Yeah, exactly. And he was thinking the guy was going to charge him like $1,000 to fix it. He charged him like 300. So
That's not so bad.
no, not bad at all.
No.
So if you ever have an issue that's really really bad with a guitar, let me know, and we'll get the guy's name and refer you because
Great.
the work he did was amazing, just amazing.
Hopefully that doesn't have happen
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because like a week later, the strap fell off my guitar and I
Mhm.
dropped it, and I have an Ovation. Well, at the time I was playing my Ovation, and of course that's got the fiberglass back, and I thought, and it landed right on the back, and I thought, oh my god, there we
Oh,
go. there goes my guitar now, right?
Yeah.
Didn't make a scratch. So
Wow.
I got lucky.
Yeah, that is lucky.
Yeah, for sure. But man, it's a scary proposition, though. It's always good to have a second guitar just in case something like that
Oh
happens.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why I have two of the ES uh the ES 395s that I or the Epiphone 395s that I have.
yeah,
Just they're two of the same thing.
uh,
Courtesy of our manager, he gave us an extra guitar just in case. Because one time my input jack on my guitar just popped right out, and
really,
I didn't have anything for the show. No
yeah.
backup, nothing. I tried to use an acoustic guitar that didn't have an electric plug-in, and needless to say, it did not work.
I had the same issue. The electronics went out on my Martin, and it kept shorting out right in the middle of a
Uh,
gig, and I didn't have another guitar with me, so I ended up just singing background vocals and standing there looking stupid, with no
yeah,
guitar.
it was definitely like not a good feeling.
No, and I have never gone to another gig since without both guitars with me. So
Yeah, exactly. I've had it happen once before, but at least the other time someone had a working guitar to lend me,
yeah,
which was good. It just depends on where you're going to be. Are there going to be more musicians in the area than, at the
right,
show? Then maybe it's okay to just let the one sit at
yeah,
home. But we tend to bring an extra guitar every time now.
yeah, me too. I'll never leave home without the second guitar now. Not
Yeah.
after that. But anyhow, so you've been working a lot on new stuff
Yeah,
during the quarantine.
we've been writing a bunch and trying to get some new stuff in the works with the band, and I've just been writing for really for fun for the acoustic stuff. Sometimes what comes out in writing is better for the acoustic set, and it's something that sometimes I'm just playing for myself, and sometimes I'll end up bringing it out to a show. But sometimes it's just for me. So it's
Uh,
it's just to get that writing out. I think sometimes it's good to just, if you have an idea in your head, get it down, even if you're never
yes,
going to show it to anybody.
right. Just do it for yourself. I
hmm
think we all have a lot of those kind of things where I'll sit here and play it at home, but we'll never
Yeah,
play it out.
exactly. And I think it's also good for like your creative mind
Right.
to just get out those ideas that if it's stuck in your head, you need to get it out, at least out of your head.
Yeah. Until that moment when somebody accidentally hears you playing it and goes,
And then
"Wow,
you're
that's a
like, that's
great
the best
song."
thing. Yeah,
That's a great song. Oh, I'm playing it out now.
yeah.
So, do you do most of the writing for the outcrops, or
Yeah,
is that a
I guess
collaborative
at
effort?
least for the lyrics, I do most of it. On the last album, Brian, the guitar player, he wrote two of the songs pretty much fully, and then he wrote the music for some of the other ones. So it's like we do collaborate. We're trying to collaborate a little bit more even now. Just even with the whole band, just even when it comes to just arrangements of the songs, bringing
Uh-huh.
if I bring lyrics and like a sort of semblance of a song structure, then they might bring more different ideas for like changing things around, and you know just I don't know, it's a different songwriting process, I think, with a
Yeah.
full band, if you're sitting down with a full band.
Very true. Very true. And even when you write solo stuff and then you decide to go with maybe a full band sound when you're recording it, you change a lot of things too. So
Exactly.
and then you go out and play it solo, and it sounds different than it does on the album. But
I know. That's the one thing, it's hard to go back to playing a song acoustically after you put it with a full band. After we put some of the songs on the album, I it's hard for me to play them acoustically.
I'll agree with that. Definitely. Definitely.
I hear the album version in my head.
Yeah. Yeah. And you do have a hard time going back to the way you did it originally. And
hmm
you think, okay, the acoustic way was great, and when you were playing it acoustically,
hmm
you feel like, okay, this is perfect, and I love this song, and I'm going to play it forever. And then you play it with the full band, and you go, can't play it like that anymore. But
Yeah, it sounds empty then without the full band.
yeah, it's funny though. I had somebody say to me, you know what? If I wanted to listen to your song the way you did it with the band, I'd
Mhm.
listen to the album. I wouldn't come out and see you.
Yeah, that's true.
I like going out and seeing people play their original music, but you get a different version each time you hear them.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true. Yeah,
one
I
little
love
thing
going to see
changes.
live music, and
Yeah, and
I miss going to see live music.
me too. Me too. I can't wait until concerts and stuff come back and festivals and
Yeah.
festivals. I love going to festivals. I love
Yeah,
playing
they're
in
so much
festivals.
fun.
So
Yeah.
even if I don't make any money, I don't care. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
hanging out with a bunch of musicians for 2 or 3 days over a weekend,
Oh,
and
it's great.
yeah,
Yeah,
even if I get a
there's
half
nothing
an
like
hour on the
that.
stage.
All the music fans and all the musicians just like getting together for like a period of a few days, whether it's a small festival or like a big one.
Right. And just getting the opportunity to share and network with them and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I
Yeah, you
miss
get
that.
like a real sense of like the music community and wherever it is.
Yeah. Yep. I definitely miss that. No doubt
Hmm.
about it. But hopefully that'll be back soon. So
Hopefully.
let's play another song.
All right.
I mean, that's what
I'll
we got you here for, right?
yeah, I'll actually play one of those songs that is on our record that started out as an acoustic song that I didn't want to play out ever. I just happened to show it to the band and then it became a song with the band. But
Okay.
this one I still play
What's the name of the
acoustic.
album?
The album's name is Peace of Mind,
Peace of Mind? Okay.
and this song's called Skeleton Key.
Cool.
You were right when you said I had a problem. Got stuck in a wave of thoughts and I couldn't stop 'em. The lonely space inside my heart had opened up. I saw darkness, I saw darkness. Ooh. Love has a way of unlocking them doors. We always do get more than we bargained for. Keep finding things I didn't know were inside of me. You like a skeleton key. Roses caught the chalices we climb. You found me get pricked by the thorns. I didn't know what I was in for. When I fell in love with you, I fell in love with you. Love has a way of unlocking them doors. We always do get more than we bargained for. Keep finding things I didn't know were inside of me. You like a skeleton key. Lord, I got my secrets and I got my weaknesses. Don't we all, don't we all? That's why they call it a world. When you told me it's definition, and you watch me fall over and over again. Oh, and I can't help but falling. Oh no, I can't help but falling over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. Love has a way of unlocking the door. We always do get more than we bargained for. Keep finding things I didn't know were inside of me. You like a skeleton key.
Wow. I love it.
Thank you.
I I can hear that with the band too. Like it's
Yeah,
got kind of
it's more of a laid back song with the band even still, but yeah, it's fun to play either way. That song is one of those ones that still I enjoy playing acoustically.
Cool. And you weren't going to play it at first acoustically.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, I wasn't gonna first play it with the band when I first
Yeah.
showed it to them. I was like,
Yeah.
this is just an acoustic song. It's not
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
be for the band. And
Yeah.
then it turned into something that ended up on the album. So
And it's got a nice, smooth, jazzy sound almost to it, and
thanks. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's really,
that's kind of the idea when I wrote it.
yeah, it's kind of one of those songs that is kind of comforting, I guess.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's different than most of the songs on the album because I feel like, or just most of the songs that we play. We have another song that kind of has a similar like laid back jazzy vibe called
yeah,
Lost Days, but everything else is a little more like upbeat and kind of rock and roll in your face a little bit.
yeah. It's nice to have that laid back, smooth.
Yeah, I think yeah, people seem to enjoy that
Yeah,
that side of us too. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
God, I can't wait to hear it on the album now. Cool. It's nice, very nice. So,
Thank you.
pretty much everything you do.
Thank
So
you.
you're part of the Women in Music Month, which kind of happened by accident.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
I
funny.
wasn't even thinking it's Women's History Month,
Oh yeah,
March.
yeah. I got like a notification on my Google
Yeah,
phone or whatever.
yeah, and when I was lining up the shows for March, I actually had somebody on. It wasn't a woman, and he dropped out. Um, had to reschedule for a later date,
Mhm.
and by then it had hit me that it was Women's History Month, and I had 5 shows this month, and 4 of them were filled, and they were all women, and so I reached out to a couple women that I know, and ended up filling that fifth slot with another woman, and I went, this is cool because it's Women's
Yeah,
History Month, so
that is cool.
yeah, totally unplanned,
Yeah.
but kind of fell into it. I didn't even realize at the time that I had 4 women lined up for the month.
Nice.
Just kind
Yeah,
of plugging
it was. Yeah, that is funny.
names in as dates came up, and hey, I'm available on such and such a date. Cool, I have that open. I'll give it to you.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, wait a minute, they're all females. Cool. I need one more,
Yeah,
and
happy accident.
yeah, so it worked out nice, and the talent is amazing too. So anybody out there watching, tune in every Wednesday night, and another woman, another female artist will come on the show. We have more lined up during the summer too, but for this month it's all female, so it was kind of cool. Um, Great stuff. Um, so, do you play venues just basically more towards your area? Do you travel much to play out when
Yeah,
things are normal?
when things are normal, when the before things closed down, our summer looked like very busy and going far away.
Uh-huh.
We were all up and down the East Coast, with the band just playing festivals and summer series, and we had a few like cool opening slots and stuff like that. But because of coronavirus, everything kind of got shut down. I think it was something like 85 shows that we had booked in February that they all got canceled. And then we had a few things that were booked, after that. But and previous in the previous years, we also were starting to travel a bit. We always have been going up to upstate New York, like about Lake Placid, Saranac Lake area. We love it up there just to get up there and enjoy the mountains and the high peaks and hiking and stuff. But we have like a few different venues that we'll go to in the area and play that we just love going up there. So we started traveling up there, and once we started traveling up there, we started looking elsewhere. Like we go over to Cape Cod every once in a while, and Massachusetts outside of Boston area, and Connecticut. Um, and then we've been starting to go down south to like Virginia, DC. We had some shows, and we had some stuff booked in like North Carolina last year. So we're hoping to, once things go back to normal, we can start doing that kind of thing again.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to be on the road. I'm sure you
It's
miss
fun.
that.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We've got the band van, and it only takes about 2 days for that thing to turn into just a wreck.
yeah,
So
Yeah, that's the one thing. I guess when I hit the road, I'm always by myself, so I don't have to worry about that. But
Yeah,
my car turns into a wreck, so you know.
yeah, it still happens, even if
Yeah.
it's only like one person, two people
Uh
in the
huh.
car.
Yeah.
Four
I
people,
usually
it's bad.
I usually travel down the East Coast, and I end up in Florida, and I visit my brother for a week or so.
Oh, that's
And,
great. Yeah,
whenever I get there, it's like, when was the last time you cleaned this car?
that's
Like, dude, I've been on the road for 10 days. Leave me alone.
yeah, exactly.
But it's fun. It is, and it's great to get in different areas and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's fun to to travel anywhere and meet like the different people in the area and just see what other kinds of like what other areas of people like dig your music and stuff like that. We want
Yeah.
to get down up to like Florida, the Keys. We've heard I've been down to the Keys before just traveling, and I feel like
Uh,
that's a good spot to bring the music and New
yeah.
Orleans and stuff like that.
There's actually a lot of music happening up and down the West Coast of Florida, all along the Gulf Coast.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
and that's
Clearwater
the
area, and
better coast I've heard anyway.
yeah, oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. The Gulf Coast is much more enjoyable than the Atlantic Coast, no doubt.
It's slower and it's warmer.
And they have an awesome music scene up and down the coast, really, from Clearwater and Naples and
Yeah,
places like
that is
that.
that's what I've heard. And then as you go up that like route, then there's like the states all along the Gulf. You get to Texas and stuff, and all the music is still bustling, hustling and bustling over there.
Yeah, and you can go to Clearwater Beach, and there's like 50 venues that have live music, and they're all
Yeah,
packed. Like
that's
none of them
great.
are slow. It's crazy.
And probably almost any time of the year.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've gone down a lot in October, November, and October's great because they have crab festivals in October
Oh yeah,
in Dunedin and
that
in
sounds great.
Clearwater, and it's like, wow, I could eat crabs all day long. So,
Yeah.
yes. So
I
I,
would if I wasn't allergic to them. I need a bottle of Benadryl and I'll do it.
oh no, that's probably not worth all that. But
That's what my family says, but sometimes I'll still eat them anyway.
really,
They're just too
nah.
good.
Yeah, but if you're allergic to shellfish, it's probably not all that safe.
No, it's definitely not.
No, you need Benadryl and an EpiPen.
Yeah, I
So,
like to live on the wild
yeah,
side.
there you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You only live once, right?
Yeah. I'll
Just make
probably
sure
die
you.
eating crabs.
Well, I can think of worse ways to die, I guess. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
yeah, eating crabs, all right. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but I was happy when I died. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. What else you got?
All right, I've got another original tune called "Haunted," and this one is this song's kind of an older tune that I didn't play for a while, and I kind of found in my songbooks. I think it's probably like four years old or so, and I found it in my songbooks like 2 years ago, and started playing it at different acoustic gigs.
Cool.
So this one's
Haunted,
called
huh?
"Haunted." Yes.
Fantastic. Nice and upbeat.
Thank you.
Cool. So, the main website, outcrops.com.
Mhm.
Okay. Facebook, Cassidy Rain Acoustic Music.
Yes, and
The Outcrops.
and the outcrops on Facebook as well.
Okay.
And we're on Instagram, and you can find all of our videos on YouTube under either Cassidy Rain or the Outcrops.
They're on both pages.
Yes,
Both
and you
channels.
can find on the Outcrops you find band stuff as well as acoustic stuff.
Okay. And on your channel, just acoustic stuff.
It's just acoustic on my channel.
Okay. Cool. Cool. And for anybody that's listening, watching now, if you missed the first half of the show or whatever, we posted on YouTube the next day, so people can go back and view it at any time they want. It's on my YouTube channel, and I'll post that link tomorrow morning as soon as I move the video over there, and so you can go view it anytime. So if you have anybody that wanted to tune in and didn't quite make it or didn't make it to the first half of the show, they're just catching the second half now, they can go ahead and watch the whole show tomorrow, anytime, probably afternoon. I'll usually get it up somewhere before noon, so it'll be there, and it'll be there forever. So, and of course, you can grab it and share it on your YouTube channel too, as well. So,
Cool.
yeah, what you got to do is go ahead and save it to a playlist or something, and they can watch it on your YouTube channel as well. So, it's there for the taking, and it will be up there forever. So, fantastic. Yeah, forever. For as long as YouTube lasts, anyway.
Yeah.
As long as YouTube lasts forever, then the video will be there forever. So, it's great. I definitely am enjoying your music.
Thank you.
Always do. Looking forward to a time when maybe you get back down in this area again.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, one of those PA festivals again.
Yeah, I know. I dragged you
that'd be
down here to
great.
Bethlehem a couple times. So
Yeah, I think the last time I was down, it was probably the hottest day of the year
yeah,
for one of
yeah,
those
it was hot
festivals.
that
It was insane. It was like 105 degrees, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it gets like
it
that.
was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, despite the heat, it's a lot of fun, I think, most of the time.
Yeah.
You'll find out when you get down to Florida and play down in Florida, it's going to be like that
Woo.
every day. So,
Yeah.
even in October.
Yeah, you
it's
can't
like,
breathe because the air is like wet.
not necessarily on the Gulf Coast.
No?
It's not quite
a little
as bad,
drier?
I don't think. Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't think it's quite as bad. The humidity is. I mean, if you get down there in June or July, then yeah, the humidity is going to be a little bit overpowering. But if you go down there in October, November, you're getting 80+ degree days.
Yeah,
and
that's nice.
low humidity, and that
No
the only drag
hurricanes,
is
probably.
it gets dark early. That's the only drag.
That's true.
So but it still beats shoveling snow.
That's true.
And we certainly have had to do our share of that this year.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, but
yeah.
hopefully that's over
I
with.
figure if it's cold, at least it should snow. But I haven't been able to get snowboarding this year, so it's not as fun.
No, definitely not. And when you're shoveling snow every other day,
yeah,
it gets old.
yeah.
And of
There's
course, at least
full snow
for me, and
on my driveway that are like 4 feet tall. They're finally melting down a little bit.
Yeah, finally. I mean, for me, I've had more gigs than I can care to think about canceled because of the snow. So.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we had a few things canceled because of the snow as well.
It's like, wait a minute, does it really have to snow on the weekend?
I know.
It can't do this on a Wednesday,
I know.
It's got to do it on a Saturday when I'm going to lose a gig, and sure enough, I do. So.
Yeah, that sucks. It's especially because gigs are few and far between right
Exactly. Oh, wait a minute, this got canceled because of COVID. Oh, now it's going to snow. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's easier. I think people have been canceling things quicker, like than I don't know. Like the schools seem to close so quickly.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's gonna potentially snow tomorrow, so let's just close because it's COVID too, and everybody's doing stuff online. So.
And some of the venues do that, and some don't. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on where they're located. Some of the venues are a little bit more obscure and out of the way, and so you're not on a main road, and maybe your
it's usually the venue
is...
that ends up canceling it. We had a snowstorm. It was like I think it was the biggest snowstorm we had like 2 years ago, and the venue was like, "Come play, come still." We were like, "We can't leave our driveway." Usually, we hate to cancel for things like that, but
Right. But
yeah,
you know, if you have to, you have to.
yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah. We would have been stuck there for the gig overnight.
Yeah.
It was one of those snowstorms.
Pass the tip jar around.
Yeah,
We'll keep
we're
playing.
staying all night. Yeah, exactly.
I know we were done at 11, but you know, we'll play till 3 in the morning. Just pass the tip jar.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't go anywhere, so we might as well do this.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, yeah. But oh well. Hopefully the snow's over with. We can get back to doing what we
Nice,
do.
yeah, nice outdoor weather shows
Yeah.
and things opening back up again.
Yeah,
Would
that's
be
not
great.
far away, I don't think. So
Yeah,
that's good.
I hope not.
Yeah. We shall see. I think we
Mhm.
got time for another song.
Sure. Yeah, let's
I'm
see.
greedy. I want to
All
hear
right,
more.
let's see what I've got. All right. This song is an unnamed original. It doesn't have a particular name yet. I'll have to figure it out. I always seem to bring one of these to the online events, and like I've
Cool.
got this new song and it doesn't have a name yet. So if anyone has any ideas, feel free to shout them out.
There you go.
All right.
That's one way to name a song.
Exactly. Although I can't say I've ever used the names that people have given me. It's not that people don't have good ideas. I just end up choosing something else.
Yeah.
All right. There was a time when all the rivers had run dry, all the birds have flown south to the river. That was before we had one another. And in the night, I would hold back my cries while coyotes sang me lonesome lullaby. Oh well, the coyotes sang me lonesome lullaby. Well, I'd say my prayers, put 'em all over, hide away my sorrow. Oh, love didn't for because of you. You were all that I needed, and you, well, you set me at ease. Oh, darling, you, well, you hold the key. I said you are all that I need. You left me gasping to find some air, but my timing's just like the spiral stairs. Well, I'm dizzying down before setting foot on dry land. And I would tremble just to have you close. Well, always hoping for that extra dose. Oh, the voices telling me, well, you gotta take it slow. Well, I can't bear to listen, no. Oh, because you're all that I need. Oh, you set me at ease. I said, darling, you hold the key. Well, I said you are all that I need. Oh, you are all that I need. I said you are all that I need. Darling, you set me at ease. Oh, darling, you are all that I need. I said you are all that I need. Well, you are all that I need.
So right off the bat, just listening to the lyrics, all that I need.
Yeah, yeah, that should be. It should have been a.
That would be
given, I
my
guess.
suggestion, but but I like to keep things simple. So
Yeah, I tend to name it something that's in the song as well.
yeah,
First
definitely.
line or the most common line.
Yeah,
Has to be the best title.
I read something somewhere. Some songwriter published a blog or something that said that a good songwriter includes the name or the title to the song in the first 15 seconds of the song, which I don't necessarily 100% agree with.
No, I feel like there's certain songs that the title is very strange and is not in the song at all.
Right.
Like Rainy Day Women, that one. He never says, that it at all in the entire song.
Right. And I have a tendency to be more focused on the title of the song and the chorus.
Yeah, exactly. I think usually the choruses tend to have it's either the last line or the repeated line in the chorus that ends up making it out to be the title, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not normally within the first 15 seconds of the song.
No,
so
I mean, I think when I'm first writing a song and I don't know what to call it, I'll end up just calling it by the first line of the song, but it never ends up sticking as it doesn't usually stick for the title, at least.
Yeah, I think it was my brother that pointed out the article that I read. He's like, because I bounce a lot of stuff off my brother, and and he actually plays the bass on my albums. So
nice.
He's down in Tampa, Florida, but we bounce things back and forth. And
that's cool.
He was like, you need to read this article because it says. And I read the article, and I'm like, I'm still not going to do it. So
yeah, songwriters they all have their own, their own thing.
Yeah, nice theory, but
somebody has that theory, and and the rest of us, don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. And mine happens to be in the chorus 90% of the time. So hey, to each his own. Cassidy, it's been a pleasure having you on. I really enjoyed your music tonight so much.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, loved having you on. I appreciate very much everything you did, and appreciate you coming on for us. And for those of you out there viewing, you can catch the whole show tomorrow again on YouTube. It'll be on my channel by noon, and if Cassidy wants to share it on her channel, then obviously she can do that too. And I'll post a link on Facebook tomorrow and let everybody know it's up there, and you can take a look at it if you missed the first half of the show, or if you missed half of it, or if you're just tuning in now and going, oh no, I missed it. Well, you didn't miss it. You can see it tomorrow. So it'll be there. Next week, Women in Music Month on the Artist Spotlight Show continues with Alyssa Dodge. So hopefully you'll tune in then. Cassidy, if you'll stick around for a couple minutes after we go off the air, we'll make sure we have all your information on your links and websites, and if you want to get some music on the air, on the radio end, we can do that for you too. So again, it's been a pleasure. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Don't let the flame die while